There is just something about grungy toned colors. And to me, grungy toned colors could be a variety of things. Sometimes you think of like cool tones, very like lackluster colors. For me, it's anything that's just smoky, sultry, deep, mysterious, and that's what this gives. So for today's tutorial, this is the makeup that I ended up deciding on. I did go with another smoky eye moment, but I switched up the colors. I really love using tones like this, and especially for like summer and fall time. Today it was it's just, you could tell it's gonna be warm. So I was like, all right, let's bring out some warm toned smoky moments. So this is the look that we created. I did use the ColourPop Cabana Club palette, which is not available anymore, but ColourPop has some amazing options, and these are colors that are usually available in most palettes because I used neutrals and a splash of yellow in there to just create a nice rustic vibe. So if you want to see how I created this eye look, keep on watching. I woke up this morning not wanting to even touch makeup. Barely wanting to even get out of bed, which is a normal post shift day for me, especially this week because I did work extra hours. So I usually like to keep a day to just recover and relax and just chill for the day, but unfortunately I don't have that option. So I contemplated the look I wanted to do today, and I think we're gonna go with like a more grungier vibe. I think like a smoky eye, which I did do like an everyday pink one recently, but this one's gonna be a little bit more of like brown tones. I'm gonna incorporate some yellows, and maybe a pop of shimmer. I haven't really decided yet. I pulled out the ColourPop Cabana Club palette. I don't even think this is available anymore, to be honest. I've had it for a very long time. And this is the color story of it, which I absolutely love. So I'm thinking I'm gonna dip into the yellow, the browns, and then possibly incorporate this orangey shimmer. So per usual, I did prime my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape, and I did already do my brows. We're actually gonna start off with this yellow and a fluffy brush. So I'm going to just buff that right in the outer crease and working it a little bit into / above my crease line. Okay, so I'm actually going to start going in with the brown now and another fluffy brush. This one's a more like warm toned reddish brown. So we're gonna take that on the fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna pat it on the outer crease to start, and we're bringing it a little bit lower than the yellow shade, just so that we can really get it to blend together, and then slowly like angle our brush up, and it'll start doing the blending for us. Blending, like, I find that to be the part I struggled with the most in the beginning, because you really have to like be patient and slowly work with the shades and build them up and really work to blend them together. I am taking a packing brush, and I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here. It's actually called Throw Shade, but it's a deeper brown, and I'm actually gonna dip into both of these shades and just pack it along the lash line. You can see there's a slight harsh line there. You're gonna go back in with that second brush you used, and you are not gonna add any extra product, and you are going to take it and slightly windshield wiper motions across where that harsh line is. This is literally it right in the inner corner. Okay, so this is the part we're at right now. I did go ahead and prep my skin with some of the Biore sunscreen, which you can use under makeup. And then I did do a little bit of Aquaphor under my eyes. Okay, so for my base, I am going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is in shade 1. I use this because it helps with hydration, and it also has skincare ingredients in it. So it is like super, super perfect. My dark circles are so bad, and literally nothing helps them. Okay, foundation, since I'm going to be wearing it for most of the day, it's going to be a long day for me today. I am going in with the Lancome. This is the one I usually wear to work for my 12-hour shifts because it just holds up so nicely. This is a more matte foundation, So that is why I also incorporate the halo glow with it. Okay, because this eye look screams a more summery kind of vibe, we're gonna do a little bit of a deeper contour today. I'm not gonna go overly crazy with it because then I just feel like it's too much. I'm more of a bold eye person and a light base for my makeup. That's just how I've always been. I'm just lightly blending that in. Now going in with blush, we're going in with the ColourPop Liquid Blush in Super Shy. I love ColourPop liquid blushes. I'm just gonna do a light amount because these are really pigmented. Okay, under eye coverage. My most loved and most hated part of my routine. When people tell me I don't need a lot of color corrector, I tell them to let me live my life. My under eyes crease so fast. Like, I'm gonna go in with a light amount on a powder puff and just get as close as I can to under my eye. It's literally like my new addiction for setting spray. I don't know why I waited so long to try the Morphe setting spray. It literally was everywhere and all the videos I saw just talked about how good it was. And I never tried it, and then I was like in Ulta and I'm like, okay, I see a new one they have now that's like got skincare in it. So I was like, we're gonna try this one. Best decision I ever made. Lightly set the rest of our face before we start with powdered products. My Hoola Benefit Bronzer. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more than I normally do. We're just gonna press that in. colourpop Swirled. And then we're just gonna apply it right here, right above the bronzer. We just kind of boop the tip of the nose a little bit to give it some color. Especially in the warmer months, I feel like, you know, just adding that little bit of color to the tip of your nose just kind of makes you look more healthy and glowy. This helps keep that clean defined line, and it also helps for makeup transferring. So like if you're going to be at an event where you're going to be hugging people a lot, you know, or you're just an oily person in general, like this will help keep that at bay. All right, I slightly take a little bit to my nose as well. Okay, so while the bake is sitting, I am going to start working on smoking out my lower lash line. So I am going to go in with the packing brush we used. And you see how like there's still product on it? So I'm actually going to take the remnants of what is on the brush, like what is left over. We're not going to dip in, and then I'm just going to lightly smoke under the eye with what's left. The Ardell Demi Wispies are literally my favorite. Okay, so for my lip combo, I'm going to go in with, this is the ColourPop BFF3, and I'm just going to line it and put on, this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump. I use it as a lip gloss. I personally don't really need it for the plumping effect, but it just is so nice and sheer, and it sits so beautifully on the lips. It does tingle and burn slightly, obviously because it's a plumper, but the sheen lasts even through eating and drinking. So like if I put it on top of a colored lip liner, it gives me like a nice glossy tinted tone. We're just gonna do, that is just a lip liner. It's very, very pretty. I apologize, between the birds outside and my cat snoring away over there. You see how it just gives that nice glossy sheen? And this is why I love this lash style so much. Do you see the difference it makes? And it's such a beautiful yet still natural lash. This is the completed eye look. I am so obsessed. I love doing eye looks like this. I just feel like they're so quick and easy to do, and you can use them for anything you need with any colors you need. These tones right here just scream summer and fall, which is my favorite time of year. They also bring out my eyes, so I usually default to a lot of smoky eye makeup looks and just switch up the colors because I just think it can make such a difference, and it just gives you something quick and easy to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.